and beyond, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Make it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Rams.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield on first down. And we'll go underneath here to Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Bears.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago.
On the carry.
Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
This is the receiver turn running back, Cordero Patterson. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Carr completes it, and he's got this down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and...
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Carr. Flush to his right. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge scheme going.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 17, Carr got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Brought down back at the...
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Greg Zerline.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Chicago. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Pressure, and he he's taken down. A Bear sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a heavy traffic outside safety. Picked up by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running, it's Drake. And he's got some space here. He's got daylight. 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big pickup there on the run. 61 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Rosa's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the handoff.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
It's a pick.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make a third down.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, Mayfield. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the Bears.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First down. It's Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Last year's rushing leader among rookies, this is Josh Jacobs. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go play action. Mayfield. Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 22, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Now Carr. Think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
1st and 10 at the
one play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
The 35-yard line.
Now on first down. And now he runs out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. They seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On first down, Carr. And a slant home in by Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Completes it to Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Carr again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Carr. And he finds Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
That's the score. Bears 24. Rams 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A first down throw from Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jacobs now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Drake. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
47-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Bears 24, Rams 14.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Golden Tate with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At their 49-yard line.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's incomplete. No for the Rams has been found here on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. first down. It's Jacobs. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards on the ground. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
See if they can recoup and recover. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 46. Here's Patterson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first and 10, here's Carr.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
26-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun. Carr letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 2.
From the gun, Carr. And that would be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Bears 45. Rams.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, and there's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
This down only to about the 46. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Rams 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
3rd down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally marked down at the 23. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tonight's final score, Bears.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.